Friday evening. Somewhere it's here, Friday evening. This is Craft Roulette welcoming you to episode 220, where we're going to bring back a very fun lady, Christine Bertram, who is live in her hive right now waiting for us. We'll bring her on in a few minutes. Thank you if you are here to say hi to her and cheer her on. Thank you for coming back if you were here last week when Carrie Gilletto was here. She was delightful. We do have all of our shows, 1 through 219, all on YouTube. You can watch them if you dare. I am Mary Gunn of Mary Gunn Fun, your intrepid host of Craft Roulette. It's fun to be here. Chatterbox, you're looking fine. Looking fine. You guys are busy. Some people are driving home from work. Some people are still at work. Some people are making dinner. Cindy, I don't know if your card was on there or not, but we can see it. It was pretty, and it will be in the gallery along with 390 other cards. You did great last week, you guys. You really did great. You may be wondering, what is she talking about? What is Craft Roulette? Well, in a nutshell, Craft Roulette is the ultimate original card-making, paper crafting game show challenge, and we are live almost every Friday night, and we always leave a seat for you because, by golly, it's more fun with friends. We will be making some cards, no doubt, later in the show, but this show is not about teaching. It's not about showing you how to do anything, but you might pick up a tip or two. It's mostly about talking and having a good time, just relaxing on a Friday night with some paper, inks, and stamps. That's what we do, and we've done it for over 4 years. If that sounds like a good thing, please stick around, give us a Vinny, and share with your friends. We would really appreciate it. Yep, last week we had you guys did so great. Salad, who knew? Salad would be such a fun color parameter. I didn't see it coming, but you tossed it up, or I tossed it up, and you grabbed it and went for it. You did all sorts of good things. We will be celebrating some of the people that did send in cards later in the show on our parade of achievements, so stick around for that. And then at the very end of the show, because we want to keep you here all night, we will be giving away some gifts to some of those people that sent in cards last week. Housekeeping? Well, let's just pull back the curtain and say hi to Mr. Producer. He's back there doing all the things with the technology, the slides. And he worked a little extra hard just moments ago getting Christine all fixed up. We were having a little bit of technical issues. Yes, that is worth a cheer, Mr. Producer. You did great. He did want to have me tell you guys that we do have a Zoom call for Silvers and Above tonight, an after party after the show, and he's going to be there talking about some of the changes that he has been making to the website that you probably won't see on your own, and how it's setting up for more and beautiful, bigger, better things. So if you are a Silver and Above, we'll see you about 5-10 minutes after the show. All right? And we'll talk about it later. Anyway, if you haven't given us a Vinny, we would really appreciate it. That is a thumbs up. And if you would share, I see little reports and it says so many people have shared, and I never know that you've done that. But thank you for doing that. We really do appreciate it because we like you guys. So if you're sharing it with people that you like, I bet, we're going to like them too. That's what I'm thinking. This month, we have some great spin sponsors to give away stuff right here on Craft Roulette. We're going to start with the 6-year-old Trinity Stamps. Happy birthday, Trinity Stamps. We're so proud of you. And they've got a great new release. Not Too Shabby with Jamie has a wonderful little shop, online shop. You can visit her website. Everything is available through craftroulette.live. Copictopia Creative is a brand new little sponsor to us. It's fun to have you guys join us. They've got some nice products over there. And Karen Berniston, that lady that makes all those remarkable interactive dies. What? Her brain and my brain are not the same, but it's wonderful. There's enough room at the craft table for all of us. That's for absolute sure. You can go over to craftroulette.live. There is a list of sponsors, and there are links, and that helps our sponsors know. If you go through our links, it helps our sponsors know that you watch Craft Roulette and that it's a good investment of their advertising bucks to give away stuff right here on the show. So we appreciate when you do that. We are not supported by these lovely companies, even though we sometimes get some really cool gifts in the mail, and I love it. Got some new stuff here from Trinity. Oh my gosh, it's cute. And we are sponsored by our members, and we do thank it. Oh man, you guys are so important to us, and we really, really do appreciate you from the bottom of our hearts. We do have a new member this week, Gloria Loungeway. Thank you so much for joining us. There is extra content galore over there, including a third show where I have a member as a guest and we talk about your cards. It's just fun. I love getting to know you all through those calls, and I think you like them too. Not calls, shows. And we had Tanisa Flasic this week from Trinity Stamps. It was fun to have her on Trinity's 6th birthday. So we talked a lot about her new things, because things kept coming up, and I go, well, you've got this new product you could use that for. And I just it was so cool to have her on. Thank you, Tanisa. Mr. Mike, he is definitely wearing the purple tonight. That's because our purple princess is here, and he decided to go all purple. This is all by our House of DeTizio friend, Arlene DeTizio. Thank you so much for keeping him dressed. It's important. So, from Fond du Lac, Wisconsin, I always want to say Missouri, please give a warm welcome, 10th time to the show, Christine Bertram.
Yay! And I did notice Mr. Mike in his purple ensemble there, and how attractive he is in purple.
He may just reach down and bite me as a purple people eater. Right, Mr. Mike?
Yep.
Anyway, welcome back, girlfriend. It's nice to see you.
Nice to see you as well. It's good to be back. It's hard to believe it's been 6 months already.
I know. It goes fast, doesn't it?
It flies.
It does fly. Unless you're wearing a boot like you are. And then
exactly.
It goes a little slower.
It still flies. I can't believe where the last 6 or 7 or 8 weeks have gone. So it still flies when you're wearing a boot.
Sounds like it should be a stamp or something.
Yeah.
You know, actually, you could have the little. Oh well. Anyway, Christine, there may be some people that do not have had the pleasure to meet you. Could you give us a little bird's eye view of who you are and what you do?
Sure. I am from Fond du Lac, Wisconsin. I was born about 20 minutes from here in a little baby town called Johnsburg, a little rural, thriving metropolis with probably like 250 people. I grew up on a farm, a dairy farm, and all through high school we had dairy cows and cattle. We cash crop, my parents did, and eventually they decided to sell the cows, and then they went to steers. And so I helped milk cows, I helped feed cows, and something I told the ladies this past weekend that they didn't know, a little thing, is I was in FFA for 4 years, and I had a natural poultry. I went to the national level with my poultry. So I kind of had a little mini business selling eggs and chickens when I was in high school. So there's something that a lot of people didn't know.
Did you join FFA so you could wear the purple jacket?
Well, it's navy jacket. So
I thought it was purple.
It's team blue for FFA. But a corduroy, thick, heavy jacket is what it was. And I still have mine. It's hanging in the closet. So if I ever wanted to dress up for Halloween, I could be an FFA person.
You are a Stampin' Up! Girl.
Mm-hmm.
And you're super busy.
Yes. So fast forward, I about 20 years ago, it was the year 2000 when I started stamping. I was introduced to stamping with heat embossing, and a friend took me into her basement and she showed me how to do that, and it was magical. And the joke is I was only going to get 3 stamp sets, one for feminine, one for masculine cards, and one for Christmas cards. And I did really well with that, I think.
That's pretty smart.
Yep.
Strategy,
that was my goal.
Yeah. And you have those things now, don't you? Except times 100, right?
Maybe even more than that.
Times 1,000.
Yep.
Very good.
Yep.
Yeah.
Fast forward a little bit, and then I started doing classes. I became a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator in the year 2013. Was never going to do anything with it. I only signed up to get the discount and place my first order, and then I was going to be done. Just think if I would have only followed my goal there, we wouldn't be here today.
No. I'd have somebody else here.
Yeah.
Who knows? Well, I'm glad you don't stick to your guns, but go ahead and blast way past them. because
Exactly.
you're one of my faves.
Exactly.
I just love having you on.
I love being here. So yeah, and now I do lots of classes. In March of 2020, I went online with my card making classes, and so I have an in-person community and an online community, and they do overlap a lot of the times too, because a lot of my in-person people do to-go kits now because it's a little bit easier. So I am on YouTube, the Cards by Christine channel, and I do at least one a week, and sometimes up to 3 online classes a week. So I think I've done already 3 this week, and now this is my 4th thing live this week. So I do a lot. The biggest thing that I hear from people is they love watching me do my classes because they learn a lot. I teach people how to make cards, not just
Not
talk.
that,
Like tonight is
yeah.
awesome how you said it. Tonight is more about talking. It's not about teaching. Tonight is
Yeah.
about the camaraderie and the bonding and you and I catching up, which is awesome. But when I do my classes, that's where I love to teach people. So I get both wins this week.
That's right. That's right. I know some people have told me that one of the hardest parts about being a guest is not going, oh, and now I'm going to, this is, and I'm going,
Yep, it is.
Yep. Yeah, it's a little bit different. Well,
But you help that. You help that though, because you are loaded with questions. Like,
I do have a bunch of them from our group tonight. By the way, Paula Rice said she's here on week 95, and she came to Craft Roulette because of you. So she's a
awesome.
great help to us, and so thank you for bringing her, introducing us to her.
It's a mutually beneficial relationship, which is awesome. We help each other. That's what I love to do. So
Yeah,
I can introduce people to you and you introduce people to me, and that is amazing.
I
It's a
like
win-win.
that. I like it a lot. Well, you haven't been here in a while. Let's face it; it's just been too long. So you had a little question for me.
Yes. What is Craft Roulette?
She did it. She did it.
Yay!
And it's time to find out.
In front of me.
And it's time to find out what is Craft Roulette. We'll be right here, back in just a minute. Chatterbox, love seeing you here. Mr. Producer, well done. Really well done. You got a little scramble in. And Christine, don't go anywhere. We'll be right back after we find out what is Craft Roulette. Yay.
What is Craft Roulette? Craft Roulette is a live paper crafts challenge show where the goal is to complete a project that has been randomly selected by the spin of a wheel. There are 4 categories we spin for: project, colors, element, and random. Each category has 24 possible options with a combined possibility of 331,776 unique projects. Whoa. We're live every Friday at 6:30 p.m. Central on youtube.com/craftroulette. Please like and subscribe. Each week we bring on a special guest crafter to create along with us and share their unique take on the challenge. You can play too. Complete a unique project of your own using the same 4 parameters set in this episode. You'll have 48 hours to contribute by submitting pictures of your project through the submission form on craftroulette.live. Contributions are featured on marygunfund.com's weekly episode blog and the next episode. Let's recap last week's episode and submissions.
Yep, that's what we do almost every week, and I mean almost every week. We take a week off in December. Other than that, we're always here. So if you don't have anything else to do on Friday night, we'd love to have you join us. We're going to talk a little bit about last week. We had some fun parameters. You know, and I made it a little short, and I said 319 cards. I had already shot that reel about 10 times, and I just went, pfft. I'm done. I know it's 391 cards, but I'm just going to be done with it. So if you see that mistake, just go, bless her little heart. 219 recap. Let's see what happened. Mary Brindley also came through, Miss Christine. We had 391 contributions last week. That brings us up to a total of 36,880 total contributions. From all over the world, it looks like those pins are still dropping in. Have you seen yours? Look at all those pins. We still have room for more, though, so don't be shy. Hope you will join us this week. There was My Card. We had Anniversary for Project, Salad for Colors, New for Element, and Random was Folded Corner. You did all sorts of things. You made big folds, little folds. You had jello salads and fruit salads and vegetable salads and pasta salads and even frog salad. Yes, right here. We learned a lot about salad this week. It was great fun. Thank you so much for joining us. Carrie Lee was our guest. She was really sweet. She really just is a sweet, sweet woman. She made this beautiful card. It was a Carissa Wiley stamp set, and I think she did some really good job on using those Carissa Wiley kind of colors too. Carrie, thank you so much for joining us. We really appreciate you. Now it's time to bring Miss Christine back on for our Parade of Achievements, where we're going to celebrate some achievers just this week, including our leading ladies, some major milestone achievers like 25, 50, 75, and so forth. Welcome some first-timers, and we've got a whole bunch of Club 52 people to welcome. So, are you ready, Christine? This is on a timer. I gotta get their name out if I can, and then you're welcome to try to talk over me. Okay, you can do. If there's anybody that can do it, it's you. Let's take a look at our Parade of Achievements. First-timers, welcome to Craft Roulette. Karen B. from France. Is that our first French? It might be. Nice. AMK from Virginia, USA. Mr. Grumpy Pants.
Yeah, he looks grumpy.
He does. Candy Forey from Virginia. Presence, wow. That was one of your first shows. Deirdre, not going to try that last name, from Ireland. Welcome so much. We had trouble with your name last week. Major milestone achievers, congratulations to 25 cards. Jeanette's Cards and Crafts from Florida. Vicki E. from Washington. Well done, Vicki. I'm excited for you. Lori Patterson has sent in 25 cards. I love that fold. Do you do that one?
Yes, I love that fold too. Gives it
Jessica
that's a different
B.
character.
Jessica B. from San Francisco. 50 cards for Cynthia Sharp. Yay, Cynthia, congratulations. That's awesome. Cindy Lou from Canada. So cute and bright. 50 cards for Deb Shaw. Score. That's right. I love it. Mary Coberstad. 50 cards from Washington. Really cute. Aaron Coberstad, you guys started at the same time, didn't you? 50 cards. Cute. Mitzi Z from Wisconsin, your neck of the woods. 50 cards. 50 cards. Pam Team Teal Cousins. Congratulations. Heather Goodspeed, Team Teal, 50 cards. You guys are ganging up on me. Linda Gorman, 150. Bravo. Great card. Bonnie Swakowitz, 175 cards. Amazing, Bonnie. Our leading ladies this week, they've been with us for quite a while, and we're so proud of them. 180 cards have been sent in by Smurf Murphy.
Super cool.
Jackie Jackpot Muller has sent in 181 from South Australia. Kathy Herring, I cased her card Tuesday night. She has sent in 184. 5K now, 6K Lamone, 187 cards. Amazing stuff. Ellen Card Monkey Jarvis sent it in on vacation on a cruise from Bermuda. Hubba hubba.
That's dedication.
Patty Beck, 215 cards. She has not missed a week since episode 5. Amazing. Welcome to Club 52 with a little Kamado effect. Terry, well done. Paola, Oregon, 52 cards. Ginger Larkin has also sent in 52 cards. We admired your card on the member show, Ginger. Jamette, 52 cards. So cute.
Very nice.
Yasmina from Oklahoma, 52 cards. Janet Jenkins, 52 cards. Cheers. Cheers with cupcakes.
Yep. With cherries on
Marion,
top.
that's right, Marion Eastman, 52 cards. That's a cute boot. Annette from Alabama, new to 52. Yahoo! Okay, so Christine, you know, Club 52 is obviously worth a year's worth of cards, right?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Well, they get nothing for 52 weeks of cards. We don't celebrate them except right here. And we don't send them an email, no text, no dinner with the stars, nothing, absolutely nothing. So they have started to make their own cards to celebrate. And that's why those cards...
Okay. I was wondering if there was a requirement with your 52nd card that it had to have 52 on it.
Right. It does not, but it is a Kamado effect. One of our viewers started doing it, and now it's kind of taken off, and it's having its own life, and it's quite fun. Well,
That's awesome.
welcome, guys, for first-timers, and congratulations to everybody else. We really do appreciate that you spend some time taking those crazy 4 parameters, figuring out how to make something of them, and doggone it, you make them cute, too. I don't know how you do it week in, week out, but I do it. So we're all just doing it together. And thank you. You make the show very, very special. Well, ma'am, enough for us coasting. Now it's time to start thinking about what to do next. Are you ready? You look ready. You look like you need to get some ink.
This is the part that makes me the most nervous.
You need to get some ink on those fingers.
Right?
Yes. Well, we're going to be spinning here in just a second for a project, a color, an element, and a random parameter to use if you have never been here. This may be a little bit confusing, but hang on. It's all going to make sense sometime. Hopefully before 52 weeks. But we let our members, who are our support team, veto one of those parameters from each column. This week, what did they veto for project? That means if we land on smaller or larger, we will spin again. I don't remember what number that is, but we will spin again, and that means the wheel cannot make us do smaller and larger / larger project. If you want to use a smaller, larger element on your card, you can, but it just means we don't have to do it tonight. Okay, so what colors? I thought salad was a lot of fun. What colors did the members veto this week? Winter desserts, man. Whoa. You guys, yeah, whoa is right. That's a mandate. That's what that is. Would you like winter colors, Christine?
I wouldn't mind them, and I was
or
thinking
desserts?
Salad would be pretty cool too, because there's pasta salad, there's all these different types of salads. You could almost have a rainbow of different cards coming in.
We did, but winter desserts. Everybody's like, no winter.
I'd be fine with it.
You can handle anything. Yeah. Well, it's off the board for this night. For element, what did the members vote off? Houses, rhymes with eek, guest choice, or house pets. Rhymes with eek. So you can put your whatever dictionary you have that has rhymes in it. We don't have to worry about any kind of Dr. Seuss action here. What would you rhyme with eek?
Meek, or beak, or seek.
Yes, there's a bunch. Yep. Yeah, you wouldn't look. You are really warming up. And for random, what did the members say no thank you to? Was it 3 circles, guest choice, cloth? Cloth is off. Yeah, that one. A lot of people don't have cloth in their studio. They think, but isn't ribbon a cloth?
It is.
And you always have ribbon on all your cards.
I do, so I would be
but
covered
you would be
there.
Fine. You would be fine. Well, we like to give you a chance to veto something. Would you like to veto something tonight?
Good.
You're just going to play?
I'm going to play whatever the wheel gives me, the wheel gives me. I think that what was vetoed is good. I'm good with all those.
You're good with it? Yeah. Yeah, except for cloth. You could have handled that with a...
But I can still use cloth. So
Exactly. You know this game so well. What would you like to put your chips? If you get guest choice, what would you choose?
A2.
A2, number
Always?
13. Always, yes. Safe choice.
There's
I love
rainbow
my
on there.
A2 size cards.
You do. What would you like for colors?
Purple.
Purple. Is there a purple on there? There's berries.
Berries would be good because you could have blueberry or grapes. or
Boysenberry.
Boysenberry. Yep. Blackberry.
And they're
Yep.
they're purple, especially when you squish them. For element, what would you like?
What would I like? I can't even. I didn't pick an element ahead, and I honestly can't see how the font is so little on my phone that I'm
Okay.
trying to read them. So you can help me pick one. What would I like?
What's your latest kit?
It was
What
the
stamp
airplane
sets?
card.
What stamp sets do you have on your lifts?
Flowers, hearts,
Okay.
elements, circles.
Single
would be
flower.
good.
A single flower?
Single flower. Yes.
But if
I would
you
love-
got
oh my gosh.
you have something with
single
an airplane?
flower.
She's already got it made.
I already got it made, you guys.
Okay, the
Flower,
night is
purple,
very
A2.
short, I guess. Well, that was it for tonight, boys and girls.
We're all
no.
done.
Did you say you had an airplane?
Yes, I do have airplane cards here too.
Well, we do have number 17 is lifts.
Oh yeah, because airplanes lift up into the sky.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, so that would work too.
Would you like that one then?
Sure.
Or flower? I'm not going to push you.
Flower, always flower.
Always
Flower is
flower. Okay. And then maybe a flower flying over, or having an airplane fly over the flower. And for random, what would you like? Can you see that? Let me guess what I think you might like.
Give me two options.
Do you have any ribbon on your floor?
You know, there's like a baby scrap from when I cut, and it's like really little.
There is a random parameter that is something from your floor.
Oh, okay.
So-
it would be a dimensional back.
You might want to put something on your floor.
Okay.
Add leaves. Would be good?
I've got ribbon right here. Do you see that? It's on the floor.
Yay! It's brilliant. You are ready. How about
Ready.
add leaves in case you get the? Yeah, because you can always.
Okay.
put
I think she
flower.
already chose add floor.
Oh, I thought she was just preparing for that.
Okay.
Yep, I've got the ribbon.
Or
on
do
the
you wanna
floor.
use
It's
it?
waiting here for us.
Well, should
I
we just
remember
make
one of
that
the
your?
first primers we had was mesk, and people
Uh-huh.
didn't know what it meant. Messy desk. And I found a piece of a scrap that had something stamped on the back, and that is what I used for my card. Was a scrap paper on my desk.
You keep coming back, but man, we put you through it. You've had
Yeah.
some.
I must be as crazy as you are.
I think so. Well, that's okay. Crazy craft. We could call it crazy roulette. Okay, well, let's see if we get anything that you want. We'll give this guy a warm up. I'm getting some spins in the chatterbox, Susan Roberts. For project, what shall we have tonight? Will we get A2 or will we get A9? Oh, we got 22. A dude's card. Well, you've got that one stamp from the first order that you made with Stampin' Up, a masculine stamp, so you should be
yeah.
good.
That
And
old
we're-
wooden stamp set.
It's a little old, but it's still good, I'm sure. For colors, number 17, dragon colors. We're going to talk about each and every one of these.
There's definitely purple dragons.
There could definitely be purple dragons.
Yes.
But what will those purple and dragon colors be on? What will our element be? You're right. A dude's card could have an airplane. It would be great. Number 2, baskets. Baskets. Okay. Well, you can put flowers in baskets, whether it's very masculine. Well, up to everybody's discretion. And for random, could be dragon colors. Sarah Liz likes it because she is on next week and she's going, yeah, it's off. And the dreaded chart is, oh, Christine, we've got some work to do, but we'll be fine.
A chart? Did you say like C-H-A-R-T? Chart? C-H-A-R-T?
I did, honey, I did. I said chart. Okay, let's see. Okay, I can see the chatterbox is already engaged. They are stretching at the stretchy pants right there. Let's see. I'm going to see what they're talking about already because they're smart. Barney. Barney is purple.
I know, Barney. Or Puff the Magic Dragon.
We got a yuck. We got an oh no chart. We got oh man. We got too funny. We got yikes is right.
Hot air balloon is a great one, Sharon from the brown chair, because they have baskets. Basket weave embossing folder is a great idea.
Fishing basket.
Fishing basket is a great idea.
We got ha 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 from Susan Roberts.
Finally, the chart came up. You're right, Sylvia.
I see it. I'm out. Somebody's like, I'm out.
Basketball net. Basketball net. Karen Warren, give yourself a kiss on the brain.
You could have a basketball card, and then on the side, somehow a chart that's keeping score.
That's right. That's right. Okay, well, let's start talking about each and every one of these so that we can get through them and get something cooking in our well-kissed brains. I like what you guys have already come up with. A dude's card. Well, a dude's card is just going to be for some fellow.
Or if a fellow makes it.
Or if a fellow makes it, could be. Absolutely. How about if we just let a fellow be a part of the card? You make it and then he signs it. Would that be a dude's card? I don't know if that would work or not.
Jolene says a ruler from tools. So like a measurement device for like carpentry. That would probably count for chart and dude's card. Well, it could be used on a dude's card, but that'd be a chart of some sort.
Oh,
a map chart. A map chart.
Map
too.
chart is another good.
Yeah, map.
Oh, a
would
background for a background.
I saw Sherry Stewart also said there was a chart in a stamp set that is stamped of Notes of Nature has a chart in it as well.
Mm-hmm.
So I might go pull that stamp set and pull that. Jolene's here. Yeah, she said ruler from tools. Okay.
Yep. There's any kind of just it depends. We've talked about this one on dude's card before. It's kind of depends if you're thinking of a specific dude. It will help you decide what to do, I think, a little bit. But
I think if I make a masculine card that is for a dude, right? It isn't just a masculine-esque card, a dude's card.
Yes, absolutely. Yes. Same kind of thing. Yeah.
Okay.
Father's Day was just happened in the United States, so you may have some ideas from that too.
And
even though that's past.
The inverse of that, the clever way, I think, could be a card with a dude on it.
Oh yeah,
would also work because that would
like
be
that
his
grumpy
card.
old man.
Yeah.
From that one card that got shared.
Yeah. So there's lots of different ways you can do a dude's card.
So, a dude flying a purple plane.
I think that would be fine.
Guys like airplanes. A lot of guys like airplanes.
Yeah. Dragon colors. Purple, obviously you're going to go to. But dragons can be all sorts of colors. A baby dude, that's good, Tracy. It could be a baby card. Yes.
So...
we're going to get to the charts in just a second. But dragon colors, I'm thinking they can be anything. It's kind of like what you see. When you hear the word, you're thinking about life. You're wondering, you're contemplating the universe. And suddenly you hear the word in the distance, dragon. What comes in your brain? What are those dragon colors? Are you going to do the fire-breathing kind with the fire? Is that going to be your color palette? Are you going to have green, scaly dragons? Is that going to be your color palette? Is it going to be I don't even know what modern dragons are, but Puff the Magic Dragon, what was he? I don't even know.
Green.
Was he green?
But he had a friend that was a purple dragon. So
yeah.
Pigment.
They're a purple dragon.
Epcot.
Figment from Epcot.
Yeah.
He was purple, right? Wasn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah. So you can kind of get your own little dragon palette going. There's dragon fruit too. If you wanted to go back to fruit salad, dragon fruit salad with frog salad. And then baskets. Now, how are we going to use those baskets on a dude's card? I'm not real sure. But fishing basket came up. That's a great idea.
Let's go a little bit higher up and say, what is a basket on a card? Could it be something that just holds something like a flap? like a physical basket.
Yep.
Yeah.
It could be
Like a
like
gift
a
card
pocket.
holder. Yeah.
Mhm. It could be a basket weave background embossing, or a paper that looks like a
Yep.
basket weave. Or it could be a basket on a bicycle. Basket of puppies. Those are always so cute.
They're cute.
They are. A basket of fish. A basket of dragon fruit. That's right, Heidi.
Read Allie's definition.
Basket, a container used to hold or carry things, typically made from interwoven strips of cane or wire. Thank you, Allie. Yep. So you could just, if you want to try some weaving and not make it a basket, but just have some weaving like a basket, you could do that as well. And so it wouldn't have to, you could do whatever. You could put a plane if you just had some weaving somehow. Or other.
Use it as a texture.
A basket case. Absolutely, Mary Slominski.
I have a dragon. I could put it in a basket and have him hold a chart. That's what Ellen said. I love it.
That covers it all. That's it.
Yep.
That's done.
Make it for a dude.
That's right. A basket of firewood. That's a real good one, Daisy girl. Ah, yeah, those are all good. You guys are really on the game here. Chart. Okay, so when I put chart on, there are like the number charts. There's also it could just be a jaggedy line that you include, or it could be a bar chart, but just the lines that make bars, up and down, smaller, higher, lower, taller. Or they could be a pie chart, like the wheel, craft roulette wheel.
Yeah, somebody said that isn't the craft roulette wheel a chart?
It is.
Like a pie chart.
And you could use the small one, the big one, the middle one, and you could make it into a chart. So it doesn't have to be a literal chart. It can be...
I like the idea of a map.
But yes, I do too. Star chart.
Yeah, star chart.
Land chart.
So ledger paper wouldn't necessarily be a chart. I saw somebody ask that question, right? Like ledger paper is not really a chart.
Unless
it
you
would
be
have
like a
numbers
place
on it and
for a chart. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I think so. Pie charts, maps, lists, calendars as a chart. Nautical map, road map. And it doesn't have to be like classic either. You could draw these things. You could use them very stylized and whimsical.
So a chart, according to Google, a sheet of information in the form of a table, graph, or diagram, or make a map of an area as a verb, or that would be to chart. And then to enter the weekly music charts. So to chart is to get a hit.
Ellen Card Monkey says a chore chart for your kiddies.
But music would count if you had a
musical chart. Yeah. Scores.
But the term to chart is having a Billboard hit or so if you had like a reference to a hit song or something or a star.
Medical charts are all
medical charts.
Yeah, there's always medical charts.
Checklists.
Nurse's chart at work. So if you have a nurse, maybe you have a dude in a hospital bed you never know, with a basket of flowers with very, very dragony colors.
But dragon colors can be any color. So
they can.
Like dragon is probably like a really easy color for people. You're gonna get colors all over the board.
It'll be real pretty. They could be pastel and whimsical like that, or they can be very saturated or very focused. It's all good. This is going to be your art project if you choose to be a part of it, and we hope you do, because we're all about artistic expression here. We want to see how you interpret these 4 parameters. Like I said earlier, we're not going to be teaching here very much. We might learn something. Eye chart, Tanisa, very good. You can go very simple and classic. Like I think the card with that airplane on it is a classic handcrafted card. I loved it. Or you can go very interactive and make boxes kind of things. And it says a card. So it needs to be able to become a card, however you fit that in. It can be very complicated, use dies and all those kind of things. You can take each one of those parameters and do very literal translations on your artistic endeavors, or you can go very highly interpreted, however you want to do it. Like take something and make it just a microcosm of one of those parameters and blow it up into the big picture that you're going to do. Dude's card, you can do an A2, or you could do an A9 if anybody's wanting to do that like crazy. We love hearing from people from all ages, from the very young to the most seasoned crafter. We just ask that you do the very, very best that you can so that we can enjoy your work and you can be proud of it. You can take each one of those parameters, make it a focal, make it a background, make it a technique, make it a texture, however you feel like it's going to work best for your project. You can quietly include them or make them bold. They do need to be handcrafted, and y'all say it with me, and they need to be family friendly so I don't blush when I want to talk about them on other shows. So anyway, that's all I got for that. Are you thinking you might have some ideas?
I do. When I was looking down, I was writing some notes.
Oh, good.
I have an idea. I think I'm gonna go with the plain idea with a map. And
Okay.
I'm not gonna do an A2 size card, which I think you think I'm gonna do.
I do. What?
I think I'm gonna make, I don't know what size, what's a business style? What, like a business envelope size? What is that
A
called?
slimline or a 4x8?
Slimline. Yes.
Mm-hmm.
I'm thinking a slimline and making it a slider card with an
Whoa,
airplane.
girl.
And all I'm trying to do is figure out how to get my basket in there. But I might use it in a basket embossing folder if I can find it in my drawer of embossing folders.
Now, you are on the injured reserve list.
Mhm.
Your craft supplies are not on the same floor that you're on.
They're on
Right.
the other side of the establishment.
Yes.
I walk like a duck. So I will be waddling up there.
Oh, my goodness. Well, we
But
will,
it's okay.
we will give you some extra time if you need it. You know that. Don't hurry. I don't want to hear thunk, thunk, thunk because you tripped on
Mhm.
something. So,
Like a cat.
Like a cat. Not good. So, okay. So let's let you go get your things. You guys keep us in. Don't run away because we've got a wonderful, just wonderful ad for you to enjoy. And we'll be right back to start crafting soon. Thank you, guys. Great ideas. Once upon a time, in a land of glitter and glue, there was Mary, who had lost her crafting mojo. Desperate, she called the one person who could help. Doc! Mary asked for one of Doc's brilliant inventions to save the day. Doc sprang into action, her lab a whirlwind of creativity. With a cry of, "Great Scott!" Doc unveiled her masterpiece, the Craft Roulette Creative Companion. She called Mary, and with a touch of movie magic, handed over the book. Mary was stunned. The book was incredible! Out of nowhere, Biff appeared to cause trouble.
Give me that book, blockhead!
A flurry of stamps sent him packing. Mary quickly explained the wonders of the book, showing its many secrets. The Craft Roulette Creative Companion is a project sketchbook designed to accompany creators along their journey through Craft Roulette's weekly challenge and its many adventures. Use it as a project planner, an idea bank, as a journal, or any combination of the three. Each spread has room to record all the essentials of the Craft Roulette challenge. There are 100 spreads in each book, plus some extra room to sketch and make notes. The Craft Roulette Creative Companion is a collaboration with Trinity Stamps. To get yours, check out the video description for more information.
Mary, let's get back to the craft.
Well, there you go. Have you gotten yours? I like mine a lot. And I didn't know how I was going to use my Craft Roulette Creative Companion, but I've gotten some ideas. We had, I don't know, 3 or 4 months of calls where people were giving their ideas. They're really clever, and they're just like the parameters. You do your own thing. They're a bunch of independents. I love it. But I do use mine every week, and I keep track. Oh, I just do a little sketch of what my card was, and I write down notes. Like I will go back tomorrow and add all those wonderful notes that you gave me or shared with us today, and I will write them in my little things here, and then write down who's my member guest, how many cards, all the different things. So I should probably go ahead and write those parameters in here right now. So we've got a project of a dude's card. Colors are dragons. Element is baskets. Now you can see how bad my writing is, but I can read it. And for random, we have chart. So I will go ahead and have those over here later. Now, since I do 2 cards a week because I do In Review Whodunit, which is the card mystery game, I go ahead and add my mystery card right there and use just a little spot for colors and things and notes over on that side. So that's how I'm using mine. It's actually kind of a nice little thing to use as a bit of a scrapbook of my little journey through Craft Roulette. I really like it. And we thank Tanisa for working with us at Trinity Stamps on making that book. She had already done her little book, and so we like that. I have these plans. Would you work with us? And she said yes. So if you do want to get a copy of that, you just need to visit Trinity Stamps. So
or look at the chat. There's a link in the chat right now.
Yahoo! Happy birthday!
You just have to type !CC and it'll post a link.
Oh, nice. Very good. Okay, my plan. My plan, man. Okay, I thought it was really smart. Somebody was sweet and sent me this stamp set from May. It's my first May stamp set that I've ever had. And I kept this on here so I could see who it was, but it doesn't have the name on it. So thank you. It was a couple weeks ago that I got this, and I hadn't used it yet, so I think I can make robots in dragon colors just fine. This looks like basket weave to me. That's how I'm going to fit that basket in, even though a robot would look cute with a basket of flowers, wouldn't it?
For a dude?
For a dude.
I'm just trying to make sure you don't fourth parameter the project.
Well, a little basket of flowers made out of bolts. Yes, something. No, but I'm going to use the basket weave. So, but you could make it kind of fun like that. This isn't my robot. I have my own little robot. A basket of gears. See, that could be a cute little limerick. There once was a robot with a basket. He went, oh, tisket and tasket. I don't know. I'm not going to go any farther than that, but I think I'm going to do that. You know, there was that fold that a lot of you were using last week, and I keep saying, I like that fold. I like that fold. And I haven't used it in a while, so I'm going to use that. And so that's how it's going to start, but I may change my base. And then maybe put that on there, or maybe put that on here. Oh, I got a little time here. Chris, I don't hear her. I'm a little worried that maybe she's okay. I want to make sure she's okay. I may get out some a nicer base for that.
You guys do like flowers, gardeners and landscapers. Gwen Simmons. I like flowers. I like nature.
Yes. Absolutely. Flowers are so lovely. And my little pumpkins are flowering right now. It's so cute. And I've got a little squash.
I was more making fun of my mom for always putting one of the parameters on the back burner.
Yeah.
I call it fourth parameter.
One I can ignore. I forget about these things. I get all caught up. So, I think is that dragon?
You can't fourth parameter the project.
No, it's wrong. It's wrong. You can have you can do your own. You can do the 4 parameters and add a 5th parameter if you want. We've had that with Star Wars and different things. Ooh, you know.
Dragon scale.
Yeah, I'm thinking out of homage to our buddy. Maybe the card base. How am I going to put this in there then?
I heard a
This
noise
is our
from
your
Wisconsin.
paper insider box here. They are going to be sponsors again next month. I'm excited. I may not be using this paper after all. I may just do a little weave with these beautiful papers. Ooh! Floor. The big shelf.
And thank you earlier, Debbie Orange, for the $5 chat.
Oh.
Decoy Duck.
Decoy Duck says thank you. He loves you. Debbie Orange is the president of Decoy Duck's fan club. He loves her. He appreciates her. This is really thick paper. So it will be good paper to have this little corner fold down, I think. Ooh. I hear Christine. You think she's hobbling back? She's making her way back. That's good. She's got a whole bunch of stuff. She's not gonna be left out in the cold.
Are you ready to come back?
I think I better do something.
I can be. So,
All right, there she is.
yay!
Welcome back.
Thanks.
How do you do this? What you got up your sleeve?
Okay. I had mentioned not doing an A2 size card. I've recently done a card like this
I don't like that.
and a slider. So, but I want to make it a business size or a slimline style using an airplane set. And I found I've wanted to do this for a little while, having the plane with the sign in the back, and it takes up the whole length of a card, and it's too big for a small card. So we're gonna make a big card. And
Oh, smart.
I found this. Somebody mentioned a basket weave embossing folder. So I went into the archives and I found that. But I also found this, and that kind of looks like a basket weave to me as well.
Oh, yeah.
So that, and then dragon to me is this color.
Oh, okay.
Tyler's favorite color is mossy meadow, and that's like the color. First thing when I saw dragon or we said that, I'm like, okay, green. And then for chart, I was thinking in the Take to the Sky, we have some chart paper, like a
pretty.
map, like that. So I was thinking about using that one for my chart.
I like it.
There's also this one. So if I wanted
like
to go
that,
blue, I could do that because that's also charted water depths, I think is what that one is. So that's kind of what I've got in my head in a nutshell. And I brought some different ribbons down and some gems to put on it. So yeah,
You're
we're gonna
loaded.
just start going.
Well, I'm going heavy purple.
Purple.
Yeah.
Oh, I
Yeah.
like it. Purple.
Mi amiga.
Yay. Muchas
Look at this
gracias.
purple. I mean, look at that, Christine. This is like
It's
your
purple-licious.
dream.
Now that is
Yeah.
a purple dragon color to me.
Yeah.
Definitely.
So, yep. Well, let's just get started here and see
It's called
how we do.
Purple-licious.
Purple-licious. Aloysius.
Mm-hmm. Yay,
Okay.
yay.
All right.
So,
Here we go.
all right. What is everybody else doing for Dragon? Did everybody mainly say that they're going to do lots of different colors?
I don't know yet. I don't know exactly what they're going to do. It's kind of going to depend how they're going to work that basket in and some gents. A dude's card.
Yeah. I think when I saw Dude, I was like, okay, Dude is easy. It's just a more masculine card to me.
Yeah.
Yeah. Or putting a dude
That's
on
kind
it.
of what
Like,
I
Dude
was thinking.
Dude was easy. Oh, that's the back side of this. Here's more charts and more maps. Okay.
I think I'm going to do a bar chart that is a little bit woven. But it will be different lengths, and it will look kind of like a bar chart if I squint.
So when you do a slimline card, does it have to be a certain size, or can it just be a long rectangle size card?
I'm not one for numbers being a stickler for numbers.
Right, just do whatever. So I
Yeah.
remember doing a slimline card with you. That was one of my parameters, and I did a bicycle card going down a brick
I
road.
remember
I
that.
think brick was part of it.
Oh, you've had some doozies. This is kind of a funny one too.
Well, last time was a doozy. Last time was a doozy. I'm like, what is happening?
What was it last time?
Oh,
I like it that way.
oh, I got it right here. Hang on, I know what it is. Hang on.
A little thinner.
Okay. I have every card. I have every
I
card
know
I've
you
ever
do.
done on Craft Roulette yet with you. So
I
this
love
was the
that.
doozy. It was
Oh, but it was so cute.
postcard,
Uh-huh.
right?
Yep.
Circle, splotchies or something.
Mm,
I remember
I
the.
don't remember.
Oh, here.
Oh,
Postcard,
howdy.
florist shop, globes, and abstract blobs. So that was like the weird one. This was by far my favorite one. It was a
Yeah.
calendar card.
Yeah, it was really
And
pretty.
Purple was in it. And that was one of my favorites. This was also, you can tell these are now getting sun bleached. They've been out for years.
are. Yeah.
Yeah. But I have every one of the cards I've ever done in Craft Roulette on display over here. So.
Oh, I love it.
Oh my, oh me, oh my. Okay, so we're gonna do a slimline card.
When was the last time you made a slimline card?
Probably for Craft Roulette. And I have it here. I can see it. You know, I'm gonna go get it so I can see what measurement I used.
Irene Smith says, great to see Christine back on the show. Thank you, Irene.
Hat Trick's going to be on the show. We're excited. I haven't scheduled it yet, so you haven't seen it. So you've heard it first right here. I don't remember how to do
Okay,
this.
not to like bring up the past, but
But let's bring up the past.
this was my least favorite of all times. I have a box here. Like it was this girl.
Oh,
That
I
one.
thought that
I
one
did a-
turned out so good, though.
So yeah, you guys liked it. Remember that one?
Oh, yes, I do.
I had a yellow on there somewhere, so I put yellow. Yellow was a mini card. This was one of my favorites too.
Oh, yeah. Man,
I
you've
tried
made
to
some
put the
great
card
cards.
with the tags. Blue, green, best friends, a stamp background, and here it is.
There it is. Da,
Yep.
da, da.
Yep. So that's it. And I went back into this box here, and do you remember that card?
Kind of, yeah.
You sent it to me.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's your Miss Purple. Purple
I did-
strawberries. I love
Oh, I
it.
didn't recognize it.
I think you
That's-
gave that to me. Like,
Yeah, I think so. It looks like
Yeah.
something I would send you.
So yes, I have all.
But
the
I don't
Craft Roulette cards,
remember.
complete with dust and everything, and cat fur connected to them.
Yay. Yay,
Yay.
real.
Mm-hmm.
The real stuff. I don't even know. Oh, that was not where I wanted that. I wanted him to go this way. Okay, I got to learn
Okay.
to think.
So
Oh,
I'm just gonna do some. This just seems like a really big card. I don't think it needs to be that big.
You can just make it however big you
I
want.
can make it however I want to. Yeah, that's like 8.5 one way. Okay, by 3.5. All right, we're not gonna do it that big. I think we're gonna do this
that's
and this. Now, if people watched me in my class last night, they might feel like a little bit of deja vu. And I'm okay with that because I've been
kinda
wanting
like-
to do a slider card. And I think we're gonna go like that. And the dragon element doesn't have to be a lot. It can just be a small portion of it, right?
Dragon is just
colors.
color.
Right. So it could be a small portion of it.
Yes.
Mhm.
I
Well,
don't think of blue dragons very often. That's why I was saying that. I think a green.
there's
So
definitely are, but when you think when you have a color palette like dragon, you can also think of the surrounding elements that a dragon would be associated with. So sky, forest, rocks, cave, gold, whatever. Depends on who you're reading or watching.
perfect. Perfecto changeo. So
Hey, here's my
let's see here.
do some charting here. My bar chart. I'm going to add one more.
Now I'm preparing myself for your questions that you're going to start asking me. Now that I have my brain kind of situated on a card.
Whenever you're ready, girl. Whenever you're ready. They have some questions. The members did ask quite a few questions this week.
Okay.
So, see,
I
now
can't
doesn't
wait
that
to
kind of look
answer
like a
them.
chart, a bar chart?
Oh, so you're getting some weave and a chart in on the same one?
Yes.
Ooh.
Oh.
Hubba hubba. If you are coming in not knowing what we're doing, this is Craft Roulette, the ultimate original paper crafting card making game show challenge. And we are here with the lovely purple princess from Fond du Lac, Wisconsin, Christine Bertram. And it's her 10th time to the wheel.
Is that so? 10 times.
Yes,
I'm in double
ma'am.
digits.
Yes, you've broken through. And we went spinning on the Mr. Wheel, and we got 4 parameters. We are making a dude's card project using dragon colors and having the elements of baskets or basket and baskets and a random parameter of chart. How about that? Oh, Carmen Broxma, she's a wonderful Stampin' Up! Demonstrator in Arvada, Colorado, just gave us a nice little super chat.
I
Thank you,
saw that.
Carmen.
All of a sudden it popped up yellow on the camera or on the phone.
Yeah, she's super sweet. She makes process videos based on Craft Roulette cards every week. She's done it for over 100 weeks. And she's amazing. So I feel like I keep up with Stampin' Up! Products because of Carmen's videos. She's always, well, I've got this cute little set, and I'm going to use this, and I go, yeah, that's cute. So, well, the $100 question. No, how are you doing are you excited about the new product lines that Stampin' Up! Will be adding based on their association with the Close to My Heart merger or whatever it was?
Absolutely. Yes.
Yeah.
They're combining forces. Close to my heart, lots more scrapbooking, memory keeping. Absolutely. That'll be really good for Stampin' Up! I really truly believe that is going to help the growth of the company overall. Absolutely.
Mm-hmm. Good.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I do. I'm
I'm
not
a big
the biggest
scrapbooker.
scrapbooker, but I know that there are a lot of people who are, and to have the
Here we are.
the merging of the two, I think, will be really good.
Good. Yeah, it will be great for your product line, I think, too.
Absolutely. Let's see if I have that.
If the shoe were on the other foot, would it have been very difficult, you think, for you to move over to being a close to my heart person?
I think so, because
Yeah.
I am not a big scrapbooker. And I know that I'm thinking here, I don't have this paper. I know that there are people that didn't go. They were close to my heart and they didn't go to Stampin' Up! Because they
Mhm.
were more strictly memory keeping, that they went over to Creative Memories. But
Oh,
people
okay.
who did card making and creative and memory keeping, they a lot of, like, I think out of 6,500, 3,500 or so gals or guys, people transferred over. So
That's a
that's a
sizable
big number. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's a big
Mhm.
number. So yeah.
Cool.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think they had. I used Close My Heart stuff for 20 years
Yeah.
plus because I was also a customer, and
Mhm.
I always liked their products. I think you might have been my first Stampin' Up!
I think
Person that
so.
Knew.
Leslie.
Well, Leslie, yeah. Did Christine come on before Leslie, though? No?
I can find out.
I know it was December of 2020.
Episode 40.
Mm-hmm. I think here. I'm wondering what I need to. I'm thinking in my head.
It's a good place to think.
It's a good place to start, right? It's a good place to start. So that I haven't done a card like this ever. So I'm
Way to
trying
go.
to figure. Way to go!
Jump right in there.
You are stretching my noodle today, which is good.
Why we always wear stretchy pants.
Leslie was
Yeah.
episode 27.
Oh, okay. You are our second. I
Okay.
think probably our second Stampin' Up! Person. Because Leslie is here in town, and some of my clients went to her classes. And so I used to stalk her,
Okay.
for a lack of a better word, and to see what she was doing. Why were my customers going there? And it was fine. She's a lovely lady. I just absolutely adore her. And that was fun. And then I met Karen Titus
Mm-hmm.
shortly after I met you. And they were driving
So have you
through.
ever had her on as a guest crafter?
Karen?
Yes.
No, we've talked about it, but she does, or she films is not near her crafting place.
Got it. Well, I was going to
Yeah.
say, if you had her and her husband together as a pair, that would be something
love
to
it.
watch.
I
would
would
be awesome.
love it. Yeah.
Yeah.
We should ask her
Yeah.
again because I mean we have the like Christine is the same way.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
Mm-hmm.
They were driving through Kansas City. And when they drive through somewhere, they just say, we're going to be at Starbucks at such and such a time.
Oh, because
And
they're on the move a lot.
Mm-hmm. And so I just went over and met them. And it was the first time, get a load of this, it was the first time I ever got a Stampin' Up! Catalog. First and last.
Wow.
I know. So there's plenty of room out there.
There is.
Don't
You have to-
wonder. Just give them a catalog.
Exactly. Yep.
Yep.
You have to have the mindset of abundance instead of scarcity.
Mm-hmm. I
Mm-hmm.
think so.
Right,
too.
honey buns. My kitty cat's down here. I'm waiting for her to jump up and say hi like your Kerwin always would do.
Oh, my sweet Kerwin.
Mm-hmm. He would always be our guest crafter.
I think I've seen your kitty. Yeah.
Well, there are
Popping
a
in.
few now.
So you're up to 3 or 4?
There's 3. Yeah, there's
Three.
3.
3's a lot
Yep.
of cats.
Yeah, and Tyler wanted another kitten. And my mom said no. She's like, you guys are good. And Tyler he had fallen in love with another cat on the farm. And my mom says, nope, you get no more cats. You're good. You're good. You have enough that you can handle, which is the ones you have. Oh, okay.
Well, they are good kitties. They're good
They are.
animals.
They are.
They live a long time, too.
They
So,
do, right?
Yeah.
So I'm formulating in my head how this is going to work. Okay.
I can
Okay.
sense the wheels are turning.
Yeah, I think so. So I've been wanting to do a card like this since the catalog came. We saw it back in March, and so I've been wanting to do a card like this since March. So this is good. It's very good that we are actually getting this out into the paper, into the world here.
Good.
And you guys get to see me try to figure it out live.
That's a tough
So,
one. It's a
mhm.
mystery. It's mystery card night for you.
Yes, it is. It is. Definitely. Well, and
Mystery card
card.
nights, if you don't know about them, is something that Christine does every month, right?
Mm-hmm.
And it's
sure
a very
is.
fun thing. And you give instructions and they make it, and they don't know ahead of time
Correct.
what the card is going to end up being.
Yes, I give them clue 1, which is the measurements for a card in terms of the paper and different card set colors or pattern paper, and then we basically go over it and go through all the clues, and at the end you should have a card made. And a lot of people, I think, watch it and then they make their cards later. Kind of probably what happens with you for tonight. People watch and see what we do, and then they get inspired and go home, or they go home. They're already home.
We already
work
have
on it.
about 10 cards submitted.
We already have 10 cards.
You have 10 cards
submitted?
submitted here.
I
I'm
think
still
so.
dilly-dallying.
Yeah.
Good golly, you guys.
Good golly is right. Good golly, Miss Molly. We'll get there. I know what I want to do. So,
Well, we're not racing, so don't worry.
oh yeah, we're not racing. And plus, you probably have like 30 more questions to ask me.
Well, I haven't talked to you in a while, so yeah, I probably do. Probably do indeed. Actually, I do have a couple.
Okay.
So I hear through Gloria Davis, who is also a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator, ask, you got some kind of special award, like the recipient of the Heart of Stampin' Up? Tell me more.
I did.
What
sure
is
did.
that?
Yeah, so we could apply for getting an award, or we could apply and fill out an application. And so Stampin' Up! So Shelley Gardner always had something called the Statement of the Heart, and she would give a necklace, and so you could nominate people to get the Statement of the Heart. And they changed that in the last couple of years. They changed it that it was a demonstrator could apply for it, and it would be for a benefit or for a fundraiser that they do. And Stampin' Up! Would help contribute and spread the word. So I do a card making benefit every year, every twice a year actually. And in the fall, it's for the Wounded Warrior Project. And so in the spring, we do it for the MS benefit. And for the one in the fall, it's October 5th on World Card Making Day. And Stampin' Up! Sarah Douglas will be out here for the weekend. And we are going to be making and kitting up 5 to 6 cards, depending on if you want the bonus card. And hosting different card parties throughout the whole United States is our plan. And then people get our kits and they could come in person, and we donate. We're trying to get $10,000 of our own, and then Stampin' Up! Will match up to $10,000 too. And
bravo.
Yeah. And so it was pretty cool that they picked me. My gals are all pretty excited. It's pretty awesome.
Oh, I think so. That is outstanding. Congratulations, you. I know that you have done those fundraisers before, and I've always been quite impressed.
We just did the MS benefit, and we raised about $4,100.
That is awesome.
And last year for the Wounded Warrior, I think we had about $3,500. So that was pretty cool. So we're going big, and we're going home because we're going to do this here. And we're hoping, we normally get 100 people that participate, and what we're hoping for is 200 to 250 is what we're planning for in our head.
Okay, how do we follow up on that then?
So how do we follow up? I would love to show you, but my phone is up here, so I can't pull it up real quick. But
Christine's channel and website and stuff are linked in the video description, and her channel is linked in the video title. I will post it in chat right now.
And I also have a calendar of events on that website. And if you go to October 5th on my calendar of events, you can find all of the information already. And anybody can sign up for it. There is a cost. There is an extra cost if you want to have your kits mailed to you. But what we're working on is the girls on my team and Stampin' Up! We're going to be pooling our resources so that we're hoping that of the donation that people make, it's a $35 donation. We're hoping to donate all $35 of it, where in the past we have kept back about $7 for 5 cards, because that's about, we keep back the cost of the materials so that we're basically donating everything else. So that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, so if anybody wants to get in on that, or if they want to come in person to Wisconsin, to Fond du Lac, Wisconsin, anybody is welcome to be here. Sarah flies in on Friday night and leaves on Sunday night. So she'll be
How
here for the entire
exciting.
weekend.
That is so cool. I'm so proud of you.
Yay! I know, fun stuff. So good
Did
times.
you choose those groups for a reason? Did you have a personal association with why you chose those groups?
Well, so I have about 3 or 4 people on my team, the Be Happy Stampers, these guys right here. And we picked the MS Foundation in the spring because of that. And in the past, we've donated to organizations that combat human trafficking. And then we switched to Wounded Warrior last year. And then when I filled out the application, I filled out for the Wounded Warrior again. And they loved that it kind of coincides with around veterans, because it's October 5th. So Veterans Day is right after. And we all have veterans that are near and dear to our hearts, right?
Yes.
So they loved that idea. So yeah.
Very nice. Very nice.
So
Well, congratulations, you.
we roll out of one thing and then we're rolling into the next thing right away.
You don't stop.
No, not really.
And you have a broken foot, and you kitted up and had what kind of event just a couple weeks ago with your broken foot?
Yes, I did for the first time ever. I did anybody could attend this event. It's for demonstrators and for customers. It was called Stampin'. It's called Stampin' Fun in the Sun. And we made 4 mini projects, like a sampler. We did a card class. We had a fun fold with a box, and we had a treat package class. So it was 4 mini projects all in one day, like a stamp camp. And we kitted for 144. And there are 12 spots left for anybody that still wants to do this event with me. And it is quite the bag of goodies that you get. A little goodie, like a goodie bag valued at $50, and then all these projects. And we kitted up. And then on top of it, we kitted up about 4,000 card kits as well in that time period. So yes, I told you, like, time goes really fast, even when you have a broken foot.
Especially when you have deadlines. Deadlines make time go faster.
And we didn't skip a beat. My girls, I was just talking to them about it today. Nobody asked me if I was canceling anything. I didn't realize that. I thought it was really awesome that because it made me feel like I didn't have to say, nope, we're not canceling anything. Or it didn't even make me think that we were going to have to cancel. Because everybody knew the answer, that nope, we're not canceling. It's full speed ahead.
We are going to persevere. Well, I admire your tenacity.
I couldn't have done it without them. I really couldn't have. A lot of people came in with like full forces. It was awesome. Very awesome.
That's wonderful. Yeah, you are definitely a team. You are not you're not like a Lone Ranger
like
at all.
Like a hive?
Yes,
yeah,
we are.
Yeah,
you are a hive.
We are a bunch of busy bees, and it's all about teamwork. It really is. It is our motto. Teamwork makes the dream work. I will tell you, that is so true. And I couldn't do it without my girls and my mom and my dad and my family.
And your cousin. Everybody pitches in. You've got everybody working.
And everybody's helping. And that's what my dad says. It's like, I don't have employees. It is all people helping, really. So, yeah.
That's very cool.
It's all good.
If you buy a stamp, you get a kitty. Sounds like you guys give away a lot of cats, or at least have a lot of cats to give away. What's going on that farm?
We tease people that they get cat fur in their kits. It's free. Like, the cat fur is free. There's no.
We had so many hamsters. I used to say you get a free hamster with every purchase. But then I noticed my sales went down.
People didn't.
They didn't want a hamster.
Nope. All right. You guys probably wondering, like, what is she doing here? What is she going to pull together? I'm trying to figure out what color this should be. And I'm still trying to figure out, I was going to make baskets, clouds that were baskets. How does that sound?
So I've got to say, I watch, because I have to approve all of the cards that come in before they pop up on the screen, just so nothing weird comes up. And it's interesting based on what the parameters are and how people react to them in the chat room, like if they like them or not like them.
Mm-hmm.
And tonight we're getting a lot of cards really fast, and it doesn't, people didn't like, we got a lot of visceral reactions in the chat when the wheel was spun, and I wonder if that's like people just want to get it done, and when it's like really good
rip the Band-Aid
parameters,
off
they want to
fast.
really rip the Band-Aid off. When there's really good parameters, they want to take their time.
I think all the parameters are good. They all have. They all have
If
something
you've already
good about
submitted
it.
a card, let me know. I'm very curious.
Well, so the cards that you're seeing, do they look like? I mean, if people have them submitted already, that's like 10 minutes. That's like just throwing a card together, lickety split. Like, are they being very generic about their parameters, or are they being more specific with them?
I only see a thumbnail, but some of them are very ornate.
Oh,
Man.
well, there you go.
And obviously, they were made for the challenge. It's
Okay.
They come in hot, ready to roll.
Mm-hmm.
They're not answering
Mary Youngblood,
questions.
you do craft fast.
She does crap fast. Zoom, 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 zoom.
She does not second guess herself very often.
No,
I don't think.
so. She just puts her head down and does it.
Okay, Christine, watch the screen. Here comes one. It has a hot air balloon. It's purple. That's definitely for the challenge.
Yeah.
It wasn't
It is.
just sitting around
Okay,
on
that's
her
good.
mantle.
That's really good.
Yeah.
People are taking their time and putting them in. So it is interesting. Well, I'm just getting started, I think. I feel like I finally am producing something. I'm getting my cuts done.
You're fine.
I will say this, for anybody wondering, one of the reasons why I made like the little pop-up for the cards coming in is it's not a race. I'm not trying to say if you're early, you're good, or if you're fast, that's better. It was actually an idea to be able to communicate the people craft along with the show.
Mm-hmm.
Because we were getting so many cards by the time the show was over, I wanted a way to display that. So if you're thinking like, we're trying to say if you craft fast, that's better, absolutely not.
Nope.
No, just enjoy
Always
it.
at your own speed. I have the same thing when people come in for class. There's one person that'll get done really fast, and then the person that's still stamping, they're like, "Oh my gosh, I'm not fast enough." It's like, no, it's not about the speed. It's about the adventure and the journey of getting the cards completed and how you feel throughout the entire process. And like the sense of accomplishment. That's what it's about.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, there's no prize for first place.
No. Just like Club 52 around here, if you're first, doesn't matter. Or if you're last, it doesn't matter. We're good.
Mm-hmm.
Happy bot day.
So normally I can follow along with comments of people, and I have been so in tune in what I'm doing that I haven't, and I'm thinking about preparing myself mentally for your questions.
Well, do you have any questions for me?
How are you doing? I didn't even get to ask you.
Well.
Because when so many technology, you guys, they're probably people that watch me, like they're like, this is par for the course that Stephen was helping us get technology going. And so I didn't even get to ask you how you're doing. And I know it's been a year and a half since you were at Mayo Clinic for your surgery, right? Is it 2 years?
Yes, it has been a year and a half.
Year and a half. I was going to say, it wasn't last year. It was like when I had December, it was the summer of it. Yeah, I was going to say, it felt like a year and a half to me. It wasn't a full 2 years yet.
Yeah, it was in December.
Okay.
So, yeah. Thank you. Yeah, I'm doing
so
really well.
You came back you did the last show with me in that year.
And your job was to
like
keep me from getting sappy.
Yes.
And you did a good job.
Mm-hmm. My goal was to not make you cry, right?
Yeah.
Something like not let you cry.
And you did a good job.
Yeah.
So no, everything's going real well.
Good.
Thank you.
Time passes and things heal. Your body should hopefully stay healing, and
That's the idea.
mm-hmm.
Absolutely 100%. I'm done with that stuff. It was a nice little vacation, but it really didn't have very good food. And the scenery was pretty blah, too. So, horrible driving in the winter. Don't ever... It was scary driving home with some bad weather. So, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Crazy stuff. And you've been having crazy weather.
Yes.
Have you been having like tornadoes and things like that?
That was like a month or so ago. We did have tornado warning here in Fond du Lac. I had friends in Maryland that reached out to me and they said, "Hey, we just saw Fond du Lac pop up on the news. Is everything okay? Are you okay?" And we're like, "Yep, everything's good. I think we're good."
Good.
I think we were supposed to go to the basement, but we didn't.
Oh, okay.
They
I
had
understand.
the sirens going for us.
Yeah.
I don't think that works that way.
Well, next
Maybe
time
this
I
one.
hear that, I'll text you and say, "Get to the basement, girl."
Get your fanny in the basement.
I don't think they're a good time to be out.
Grab 20% of your stash.
Yeah,
Your
right.
favorite 20%.
Your cards that you made on Craft Roulette.
Right, exactly. My collection of cards. Exactly.
Yes. Your favorite stamps. What would you, and maybe some awards? Do you have some? What would you take with you to the basement so it didn't get sucked
One of my
up?
favorite stamp sets is called Sending Smiles, and it was just a very versatile little sentiment, little greetings that fit on little bannery things like this. It was called Sending Smiles, and one of them has big hugs and love in there, which is what I say a lot.
Yes.
So, all right, I'm thinking
Would make
about. Oh, there's
sense
an
to grab
arm.
that.
Chat, what would you put in your craft emergency bag?
Emergency bag is different than your to-go bag. Your Craft Roulette to-go bag.
Liquid glue.
Liquid glue. Well, you know what? You could use some stuff if you had problems when you come out of the basement. You may need some glue and some other things to put things together. We have lots of tools.
I might not do a slider card.
You know, you can always do another one.
I could.
When you have
I
a little
think
more
I'm just
time.
gonna make this grounded and go with it grounded like I originally had planned. Is what I think I'm gonna do.
Amanda says, save the bunnies first, then her dies. Oh, kids. Sorry, Amanda. Kids was first.
Kids first. Exactly.
How about your husband? He's on his own. Mini Misty is what Sylvia would take. My dies and my big shot. Well, there you go. You may need to have something to make with your dies. That, send help.
I would bring a light or a lantern with me that was not going to run out of battery.
Duct tape.
Duct tape. Okay, yeah.
Markers. Allie would take her Copics. I don't know. I think I would go for scrapbooks.
Instead of so we have blends, and I have started to actually I've been using colored pencils. These colored pencils a lot more for coloring in stuff versus using blends. And so definitely get the Copics and those markers. But wow, I've really been enjoying the watercolor pencils. You feel more like an artist, I do. I feel like an artist.
They're really good together.
They do. Exactly.
Yes. They're really good together.
Okay, sorry, slider card. You got the shaft. I think we're not doing. I had all these high aspirations. I think my brain didn't want to stretch quite that far. How's that?
Well, it was pretty ambitious, and good for you for thinking.
I was halfway. My grandpa would always say, "When you think about it, you're halfway there."
Except when you're doing slider cards, then you're only a fourth of the way there.
Well, so what happened to me in my head was, well, how is it going to work for a slider card if my plane is going to be here and that's over here? I was picturing the plane going like this back and forth, right? Like in pulling it out and the plane goes, but how I didn't understand how I would be able to make my little sentiment strip here go with it. So this was like,
Oh
nope,
yeah, that
my
takes
brain
some
can't
thinking.
comprehend that.
Yeah, no, that's another level of thought when you're. This is, yeah, I think you're unless you make all those often, and it's just like, oh yeah, I know how to do that, blah blah blah, and you throw it together because you've made it a lot.
Mm-hmm.
I wouldn't been able to do it at all.
Exactly. So I took the easy
Good
button
choice
and then like,
yeah, no, that's good.
yeah. I'm like, maybe next time.
You've been really busy. Just give yourself a break.
Mm-hmm. And now I get to just slap it together.
Now we all know you are the purple princess from Fond du Lac.
This is true.
Marjorie Betchkel also is a lifelong lover of purple.
Mm-hmm.
And she, I think she likes that about you. But Stacy Cobb would like to know, do you have a second favorite color? Because she also is on Team Purple. There's so many Team Purple.
Okay, so my second favorite color is along this color line. It's cherry cobbler.
Okay.
I like a dark cherry color. So, yeah. And it never used to be that way. I never used to have that dark, and I don't like orange. I love orange people, but like people who love orange, I'm good. I like them, but I am not the biggest orange. I can appreciate orange, right? With sunsets and fires and all that kind of stuff. I can appreciate orange, but I love this cherry cobbler color, and I think it's because I had a vehicle. I had a 2008 Mercury Mariner that was that cherry cobbler color, and I grew to love the color, I think because of my car. So
that makes sense.
I had to sell my car. It was getting old. 2 years ago, I'm looking for tear and tape, and it's always right in here. We'll use this one. I had to get a new car, and because it was a 2008, so it was getting time. And so I bought a blue vehicle, and I just couldn't fall in love with this blue vehicle. I actually sold it a couple months ago. And you know what color car I have now?
Is it purple?
Cherry cobbler.
Cherry cobbler.
Oh, if I could have a purple vehicle, you know I would.
A purple Charger.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. I could see a purple Charger, but I think that's too flashy for me. I like to blend in more versus be the flashy car. So I had I bought an FJ Cruiser because I thought it was very cute, like not cute, but it was ruggedly and you could do off-roading. Tyler really liked it. And I just feel like it was the only vehicle like that in Fond du Lac. And I feel like when I drove down the street, people knew it was me. And I was like, I can't have that. I don't want to, not that I'm a bad driver. I didn't want to be that person be like, everybody sees me and they know it's me. And I don't leave the house. I'll be honest with you. I probably leave the house only 3 times a week, 2 times a week if I'm lucky. So, but yeah, so I just got a new vehicle. We drove all over the country.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah, but we got what I like, and now I don't want to get rid of it for 20 years is my plan.
No kidding.
Right?
It's such a huge investment.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yep, it's a lot of work to buy a new vehicle and
it is.
Have
and
a car
don't know if
payment
it's
and all
gonna
that kind of
work.
stuff.
Oh.
Honey, what are you doing, girlfriend? The little girl here, she might make a cameo appearance.
Oh, good. We like kitties.
Honey, you're knocking things down, girlfriend.
How old are those cats now?
What are you doing, girlfriend? Okay, it's coming together.
Christine, if you can take a second, you got to pick up your top camera and rotate it to get it to go back. I'm going to go to my mom for a second.
How did that happen? That's interesting.
Eunice is strong in Fond du Lac, Wisconsin.
Don't worry, you're not on the screen. You can take your time. Oh, okay. So Christine's phone just died. She's going to... I'm going to bring you back on so you can explain, Christine, because nobody else heard that. There you go.
You guys, there's a bigger Tigger in the background. So you guys, we weren't expecting to use my phone that I use for personal use up on the top here. And the battery must have been low, and we must have had I must have a lot of hot air because my phone is really warm at this point. So we're going to charge it for a moment and see if we can bring it right back up. But yeah,
We'll just keep it like
You guys,
this.
this is like technology on the fly and crafting on the fly. Everything happens.
Yep.
So we were all worried about this camera not working. We weren't even thinking or contemplating that one not working, right?
Right. Well, there you go. Just when you think you have it all figured out. Along comes Eunice.
It's all good, you guys. You get to see my smiling face and the cats that are roaming around. Bigger Tigger back there. Let's see here if I can get this to go.
Bigger Tigger is it's really cute thing to call your cat.
Bigger Tigger. He's a big handball. He really is. So when Tigger was a baby, he had this cute little pudgy pie face, and I knew he would get bigger, and I said to Tyler, what are we going to call Tigger when he gets bigger? And he just looked at me, and it was like a matter of fact. He's like, we're just going to call him Bigger Tigger. And so he's Bigger Tigger. So that's how that goes.
It's really cute.
He'll be coming across here. So, you guys, do you think I could try my Apple phone to see that would work now?
Just use the second link out of that. It won't connect if you do the first link.
Okay. The second link. And one moment. Hang on. We'll see
These are kind of plain, but I think I'm going to have to put some white inside.
In Safari, we'll get this. Let's see. Share room with camera. Allow.
I have you muted.
You just can't.
I have you muted, so there's no feedback.
Things you just can't anticipate.
Gonna turn my volume off. Are we just going the opposite?
Oh well.
We're doing good. We're getting a tour of your craft room and ceiling.
Yeah. Am I good to put the camera back up then?
Yeah. No, it's great. Great picture.
Okay. There we go. Back on track.
Yay!
So
Goodness gracious.
Great balls of fire. Well,
just when you think you've got it made in the shade.
My life for the last 2 months, actually. So.
Ay, chihuahua. Well, it's about time that you get a break.
Yeah.
That's what I'm thinking.
Yeah. For those that watch me on a regular basis, they know that this is the story of my life with the technology, and this is the story of.
You have had a hard time lately. That's a bummer. I'm so sorry.
Yeah. What are you going to call Bigger Tigger if he gets even bigger?
You're right. He sure fills up a chair. That's all I know. When him and I are fighting for a chair, I only get like that much, and he gets that much. Oh gosh. All right, so I got my basket weave clouds. I have my dragon color is my mossy meadow plain and a little bit peeking out here. And I have a chart.
Bigger Tigger.
Bigger Tigger.
Steven, can you see that with the other camera, right?
Yeah.
He says he will not be denied.
He totally knocked over, and the cats are on the floor trying to get what they knocked over. And I got my dragon, and I got my chart back here, and it's a dude card. To me, it's a dude card.
Well, even in all the terrible things that were going on, technology and all that, you got it done.
I'm good with this. Yeah,
yes.
I like it.
I like it too.
What else here? I've got gems right here that we can put a big gem on.
Okay, so there is something about me. And that plane reminds me because I am a granny now.
Oh,
and I drew biplanes for JD, who is my new little grandson, for his nursery. And I drew a couple biplanes for his room. And they were cute, and they were cute. And he's cute.
Congratulations. That's great news.
It is. He's just adorable. And he laughs and carries on now. He's just as cute as can be.
See, when you didn't think that's so funny when you ask anybody, well, what's new with you? And everybody always says, nothing. There's always new stuff.
There's always new stuff, is right.
You have a bunch of new stuff on your floor.
Including that roll of ribbon that I dropped down there earlier. Oh, man.
I just lost the piece that I wanted to stay. Oh, well. We can do it again. Oops, we can.
I haven't even been watching to see what you're doing. I see you're weaving a basket on your cart, though. You're doing some weaving of your paper strips.
That's my basket weave, and I think I'm good to. I think I might piddle with it a little bit more on the inside before I call it a day, but I think I got it. I think I'm going to put some sparkle on or some glass on their eyes. If I can get it to start.
So we're going to put a little sentiment on here, yeah?
Good thing I did that off on the edge because that came out like a big blob of glue.
Okay, I'm still anticipating another question here.
When are you coming to Kansas City to visit?
Oh my gosh! So I was in Kansas City. Do you remember when
What?
I went?
What?
You know when I said I went across the country to get my vehicle? I was in Kansas City. I drove through Kansas City to go to Lawrence. I bought my vehicle in Lawrence, Kansas.
Oh, for Pete's sake! I lived in Lawrence for years.
I did too.
Okay, so I was there for we got into the car dealership at 7:35 and they close at 8 and we drove out of there at 8:30 and we were back in Fond du Lac, Wisconsin at 9:15 and Tyler went straight to work and thank goodness for friends in Dubuque, Iowa. I'll tell you, they left the light on for us.
Oh, that's nice.
We literally rolled into their driveway, went in, found their bed. Like we've stayed with them before. And we got 3 hours of sleep and then we kept going.
Oh, wow.
It was quite a whirlwind. So the original thing is we went to Minneapolis to go at a vehicle in Minneapolis. I didn't like it. And so we called the place in Lawrence, Kansas, and they did the technology these days. They did a walkthrough on the whole vehicle with the cell phone on a FaceTime with Apple Messenger. And we're like, yep, we like it. Can you hold it for us until we get there? And we drove straight from Minneapolis down to Lawrence.
Good heavens.
Yeah, thank goodness. Tyler and I like road trips like that. We don't have a lot of time for it these days, it seems, but we love a good road trip. We will pack that cooler full of all the snacks that you can imagine and turkey meat and almonds and we just pack our snacks, our chicken salad, and we'll drive.
Well, now
anywhere.
you know where we are.
Yes.
Yeah. Now you know how to get here.
Angelique McClendon, one of my friends, is down in St. Louis as well. So I have two people. So we are planning to do a canoeing trip. We just canoed the Wisconsin River last year to Dubuque. And then we went 40 miles upstream and we canoed to Dubuque. And now we want to do the Dubuque to St. Louis, Missouri. So we want to canoe the Rip, Mississippi and end in St. Louis. You guys could be welcoming us with flags.
Well, that's on the other side of the state.
Yeah, that's a good 4 hours away with traffic, at least.
St. Louis, yeah.
Right, but we would do the canoe trip over, we do it over a 5-day window. Are you thinking, am I missing it? Is it a different city maybe?
Yeah.
Yeah, different side of the state.
Different side of the state. Well, then I won't be canoeing to you guys. You don't have to be with me with flags.
You'd have to canoe up the Missouri River.
Yeah, it'd be a really hard trip.
Really? Let me just look at this really quick. You guys got me here. I got to see this really quick. St. Louis. I could have sworn that you guys are right. So
I know some nice people in St. Louis.
Dubuque down to.
That sounds like
I've played hockey
heck of a
in
trip.
Dubuque.
I think what am I thinking? St. Louis. St. Louis.
Christina Warner just said something about Craft Roulette and the C9 camp. Hot dog.
So wait,
fun.
so
She's going to be on soon in September.
Oh, you guys are
Yes.
St. Louis. I was,
No,
yes.
we're in
So
Kansas City.
you're okay. So that makes
Yeah.
sense to me. Yes, that is exactly it. We would canoe down to St. Louis, and you guys are in Kansas City. Okay, now that makes complete sense to me. Okay, I'm back on track. Thank you. I needed to see a map. See, I got my map, but that was not on here.
We weren't lying.
You weren't lying. You really
We
weren't.
weren't lying.
You still
Hedrick
could be
Smith.
waiting for us if you want. But
I would
yes,
be
so
there
you guys
otherwise.
are Kansas City.
Irene Hattrick Smith has a question.
Sure.
And it is, she's always amazed by the varied layouts and card designs that you always share. Do you have any tips on how to keep ideas and designs fresh?
Wow, that's quite a question.
Or do you
How to
find that
keep
you
them-
use a lot of the same basics but just tweak this or that?
I do.
You think?
I was gonna say, and I like letting the cat out of the bag here, but I feel like I don't come up with I feel like I go, if I'm running out of ideas or if I don't know what to do, I keep one sample. So for my card class that I did last night, like we made 4 cards, right? I keep these cards with the recipe cards in a box, my card boxes or envelope boxes. And if I'm having a hard time figuring out, I go back through. I have 4 years worth of card samples. Every class that I've ever done, I've saved one card from it, and I go back to those. And there's only so many ways you can put pieces of paper on a card, right?
Yep.
That's how I feel. And so what happens is the trick that makes everything look a little bit different is that you're using new products or different products, different colors. You are using different stamp sets. So a card layout or design that I did maybe 2 years ago, I pulled that out with this card right here, actually. This card, this layout, and this is, you guys will see this. It's just like cutting it off here and then having this pop. Like I hadn't done that for probably 2 years, but I just saw that. I went through my box, I found it, and I'm like, oh, we can use it with translucent florals. Let's do that. But it looks like a totally different card. So it looks fresh and new, but it's not because the layout isn't new. The products on it are new.
And the different sizes of the stamps, the dies, all those things, the different colors, the different combinations. Maybe you move something to the left on one card and you put it on the right on the middle other one. The next one you have it at the top or at the bottom or in the middle, and it just changes the whole scene. Plus, the other thing is you don't see all the cards at once. And so you don't go, oh, well, that if you just had a table full of 25 cards, you might be able to go, well, that one resembles that. I'll put that together, or that one resembles that. And there's always something you can tweak a little bit here or a little bit there, make something curved, make something pointed, do a ducktail. You can just do it's all those little details that make a basic card design fresh. So
correct. Yep, exactly. It's everything you just said. And then having new products is what keeps it fresh. So, and Stampin' Up! Is always coming up for me. They have 3 catalogs a year, and then they have online exclusives 3 times a year. So by having new products, it keeps the designs fresh to me.
Yep. Well, I think we did it. You're cleaning up, so I'm going to make sure that I got all the things done that I needed to get done on this card. We started with a dude's card.
What
And
did you use for a chart?
I'm going to walk through my parameters right now.
Cool.
My dude's card are a couple cute bot dudes. My dragon colors are blues and greens and purples. And I'm purple because Christine is the purple princess of Fond du Lac, Wisconsin. And a basket, I did a basket weave with these little bar chart lines. That's how my chart is figured in. It looks like a chart.
It does.
Yeah.
It sure does.
So that's how I did it. How did you pull off all your good stuff?
I went with the dude's card, so masculine colors with navy and gray, and my dragon color of mossy meadow green got pulled in. And I have a chart on the back of this pattern paper is actually like a globe chart. And this paper itself as well, the green piece that I cut, that also is, when you look at it, I fell on the floor when Bigger Tigger went there, it's actually a chart as well. So I've got 2 charts going on. And then
You do.
the hardest thing was the basket. But somebody mentioned early on, what Stephen was saying, and you guys were saying, like, people chatter and they talk about ideas, and that somebody mentioned a basket weave embossing folder. So I made the clouds be a basket weave,
Really cute.
like texture. So,
Very fun.
yeah.
Very fun way to fit that in. It's like you've been on the show 10 times.
Yay!
Man, we got
It
through
works.
it. We got through
Yeah.
it. Come heck and high water, but we did it. We're going to let you rest a minute and change to
Okay.
your face while we tell everybody else how they can play, because they're going to want to play. They just saw how you can do this. And a lot of people are already doing it. So join us. Here's how. Well done, Chris.
Thank you.
Here comes that ripping paper. Yep. Just make a card. If you want to join us, and I do hope you do, it's a lot of fun to meet new friends and watch your numbers grow on Club 52 and Mug Club and all the things. We love watching you experience the Craft Roulette Experience card challenge or whatever. Anyway, send those cards in to craftroulette.live under the submission form, and make sure you include those 4 parameters. There's a place where you get to describe how you used it, and then have that in by Sunday at midnight Central Daylight Time. If you want to buy time, there's not a lot of places on earth that you get to buy time, but you can buy time here on Craft Roulette by becoming one of our members, and then you'll have till Thursday at midnight Central Daylight Time. It's a lot of fun that way, just a little benefit to get your cards made. Plus, if you are a member and you have parameter fever and you go, oh my gosh, these 4 parameters are just exploding in my well-kissed mind, and you want to add more cards, you have that option as a member, because there's a bonus gallery just for you. We appreciate your support. We have wonderful guests coming every week, every doggone week. And because of people like Christine Bertram, who believed in us early on and started this whole guest thing, we have remarkable guests every week. And I am booked except for five times between now and 2025. That's pretty cool. I'm excited about that. We get to meet Sarah Liz. She's coming back. She's been on our World Card Making Day and on the show one other time. She's making incredible videos. Look her up under Sassy's LLC. Chelsea Comer, the little bubble from me. Oh gosh, it's drawing a blank. Anyway, she has a cute little stamp set company. She's adorable. She will be coming on to just brighten our evening. Tracy Fear, this is our first time on the show, and we're excited to have her join us, followed by May Helm, who made this stamp set that I used tonight, and then Vicky Ruda from the UK will be probably training right now to stay up late, and then she will be joining us in the middle of her night, and I bet her husband will be there too. It's a lot of fun. Join us every Friday. Make sure you hit that subscription, notification, all that kind of stuff, and go over to the Facebook group as well. It's private. Please answer the questions, and then Craft Roulette Show Facebook group will let you in with open arms. Yahoo! Now, there's those people that keep us on the air. Oh man, we appreciate you guys, oodles and caboodles, because we wouldn't be here if it weren't for you. We do have bills that we have to pay to keep this show running and running smoothly. We also don't have a lot of products. We didn't even talk about our products except for the book. We do have a stamp set and a die set. We make a little there and a little bit here and a little bit there, and we keep moving forward. We do have lots of fun stuff that we think are unique to Craft Roulette over on our member site. And so we just keep moving along. We do have a Zoom call for silver and above tonight after the show. Those are a lot of fun, getting to know everybody and talking about the parameters and how they're going to use them and all those things that you do at a card making party. Glues, papers, stamps, all those things. That's what we talk about. It's fun. Thank you, guys. I believe I'm going to see some confetti. Yes, I do. I see some confetti. That means we're going to give away some stuff. Whose stuff? Not my stuff. We're going to give other people's stuff away because that's what we do. If you sent in a card last week and wanted to be on that wheel, you are on that wheel. And we will be giving away some good stuff. We always start with a Kroggy Craft Roulette original giveaway, a handmade card with an itty-bitty gift. Roll 'em, Mr. Producer. I think Mr. Mike looks pretty good in this sweater. Kind of like a avant-garde artist. Ooh, man, that was a lot of spinning. Do you see your name? Do you see your name? Are you getting excited? Oh my gosh, who's going to get it? Melinda Autry. Congratulations, Melinda. There is a claim prize form on craftroulette.live. Please use the same email address that you sent your card in, or the program will not recognize you as the proper author or artist, and you'll get denied. And that's a sad thing. So we want to make sure everybody gets their due diligence and good stuff. Mira, you've already done a card. Aren't you at work, girl? For a goodie bag. Sue Kramer, how fun. I know Sue. That's exciting. Make sure when you send in that form, then it gets me your address and all the things that we need for a $30 gift certificate. Thank you very much, Trinity Stamps, and happy birthday once again. If you haven't checked out their new release, oh baby, if you like some birthday stuff, it is loaded. If you like really just, Camille, she will be so excited. Camille, and this is the week, Camille, to join us on the call. We'll see you in just a little bit, I hope. That's fun. Very good. Not Too Shabby has a $25 gift certificate. Jamie's got adorable things over on her shop. Make sure you do use our links if you can. That does tell them that you watch Craft Roulette and that their advertising dollars are well spent by giving $100 worth of stuff away in a month. Bonnie, good for you, Bonnie. Bonnie is a little glitter fairy in our group. She's always leaving a sweet little note saying, awesome card. She's done, I don't know how, she's just sweet. I appreciate you, Bonnie. Thank you so much. I will make sure that you get these prizes taken care of so that you can go shopping. Oh, I see Jamie. Hi, Jamie. Thank you for being here and for being a sponsor again. We appreciate you. Teresa Ann is going to get a $25 gift certificate to Copictopia. I know. I have to read it and think it every time. Copictopia, but I like it. It's very nice. Very nice. Congratulations, Teresa. Glad to get that to you. And for a Karen Burniston $25 gift certificate, it's going to go to... Oh my gosh. So many nice people right in a row there. Jean Addis. Jean does some process videos for Craft Roulette. It's always nice to see her win a little something for her extra effort. That's nice. Well done. Just get in touch with me using that claim prize form and I'll get you probably this weekend because I have a date with JD on Monday. So my scheduling will be a little bit different. Yes, I get to hang out with the boy on Monday. I'm excited. And Tuesday. It's going to be a good week, y'all. All right, let's bring Miss Christine back. She's just been putting away things like crazy. You don't miss a minute. Do you ever just sit and not do anything?
When I'm sleeping.
Because one time before a show, you were writing thank you cards, and it was like I was talking, getting ready with the show part, and you're just working away. You make time.
I feel like I always have to be doing something with my hands. It's like to be busy. I'll be honest. The hardest thing was when I worked and like the full-time job, and I'd sit in meetings, and I would have to be, working on something like to keep my mind. I would be always listening, but I would be writing notes of to-dos in my book of everything that I needed to do. So I was still multitasking then. Always, just gotta always be writing or cutting or doing something. Putting things away.
My nephrologist said when he walked in the first time I met him, I was writing notes, and he said, "Put your pencil down. And listen to me." I was like, I can't put my pencil down.
Well, right. Well, just because you have a pencil doesn't mean you're not listening.
No, it's because that helps me listen. Otherwise, I'm starting to notice how far his hairline is from his eyebrows and how wide is his nose compared to his face structure. And I'm just like, okay, I will do that because I was a little intimidated. He is a nephrologist and they're very smart. But at the same time, I was like, oh, mister, I really, really, really want to take notes. It was hard.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I understand. What do you have coming up?
Oh, tomorrow I've got 2 classes in the morning. And then right after that, Stampin' Up! Is hosting an event called Creativity Now. And I have about 10 people on my team that are local that signed up for it. So I have class from 8:30 to 10:30, and then 11 o'clock, we have a 4-hour online event with Stampin' Up! That they're helping us be creative with new products that are coming out. And yeah, getting up on more. Oh, we have a big project coming up on the house. So 4 years ago is when I remember doing that live with you. I didn't really have much out here because we had just moved out here December 2nd. And I did my live, I don't remember, I did my live up in my craft room that night.
Yeah.
And we're finally finishing the project. Like, this is done, but we never finished doing the siding and the roof on my house. And that is what we're going to start in a couple weeks. And it involves actually expanding. We're going to build a second addition above a room, and that second addition connects to my craft room upstairs. So
Nice.
I'm going to be gaining 10 square feet in my design room upstairs. And so starting on Monday, we have to clean up a room, and then we have to pull everything out of there and set up my craft room in a different room so that we don't stop, right? So that's what it's going to be for the next month.
I'm glad we got you in between all these big projects and things.
Yeah.
And way to go on your honoring, what was it? Spirit of...
It's called Statement of the Heart. Yep.
Statement of the Heart.
That'll
That's
be
really
coming
good.
up October 5th. And people have my contact information. If anybody would like to sign up for the event to be part of it. If you can't make it local in person, we are going to be setting up a Zoom meeting with Sarah here, and anybody that gets the kits sent to them, we're going to be live in a Zoom for about a half hour to an hour, having Sarah meet everybody and get to talk to everybody to see where they're crafting, how they're doing it. So to get everybody together on World Card Making Day.
That's
so
cool.
If you want to be part of that, just reach out to me and we'll get you signed up for it.
And is that in the morning, the afternoon?
It's an all-day event,
All
so
day.
people can come anytime starting at 8:30, and it'll go probably till 5:30. But people come and craft at their leisure. We'll make 5 or 6 cards depending on what they want to do. And the Zoom will be set up probably right after the lunch hour. I'm guessing like around 1 o'clock or 2 o'clock is when we'll get the Zoom going, so that
Very
people
exciting.
that are not here can be part of it.
Well, I hope you raise a lot of money.
Thank you.
Whole bunches.
Well, we have about 40 people signed up already, which is amazing. The event isn't for how many months, and we've already got 40. So 200 or 250 is not that far off now. And
No.
I have people on my team that are hosting events at their house. And so they're inviting 5 to 6 of their friends to come to their house. And so it's going to be pretty cool that we'll be able to touch more lives with this by having people hosting parties as an extension of what we're doing.
Be sure to follow her. She'll keep you busy. If we aren't keeping you busy enough, follow Christine to be even busier with cards. It's a good thing. Y'all, time to kiss those brains. Call it a night. Thank you, Christine. So good to see you. We see you
Thank
again
you.
in December, so we'll find out how that all went. Y'all get those cards in, Mr. Producer. Bravo. Christine, it's always a delight. I always feel a little tired, though, because you keep...
As does everybody else.
We will see you, Silver and above, in just a few minutes. On the Zoom call, go over to the Craft Roulette members group, and the Zoom link will be in there. We'll see you in a few minutes. Good night. Stay safe. We'll see you Tuesday and next Friday with Sarah Liz. Bye-bye.
Bye.